Dear beloved, the letters HU is an ancient name for God. HUMOR, humor, means more of God. Let us pray. Dear Lord, divine source of infinite abundance, we come before you today with open hearts, ready to attune our perception into the reality of abundance. May our perception be a song of gratitude, our vision a prayer of abundance, and our eyes the fountain of your divine inspiration. Amen. My friends, today I bring you a message of financial wealth. As we breathe humor, the spirit molecule, something miraculous happens within us. When we inhale laughter and joy, our bodies release nitric oxide. This simple, invisible molecule expands our blood vessels, oxygenates our brain, and fuels our thoughts with clarity, creativity, and inspiration. Nitric oxide is a messenger molecule of God. It is the divine molecule that awakens our soul to the flow of creation. When we laugh, while affirming abundance, and when we embrace joy, we change our reality and we activate the law of divine provision. In Genesis, we read that God breathed life into Adam. That breath wasn't just air, it was the very essence of divine abundance. Every breath you take is a gift, a promise that you are supported, sustained, and supplied by an infinite source. So I ask you, what perception are you breathing in today? Are you breathing in riches, wealth, and successes? Or are you breathing in faith, joy, and prosperity? Each inhale is an opportunity to align your perception. Each exhale is a chance to release what no longer serves you. So let us breathe deeply, knowing that God's abundance is as close as our next breath. Proverbs 17:22 says, "A merry heart does good like a medicine." My friends, God designed you for joy. And did you know that when you laugh, your body produces more nitric oxide, increasing your ability to align your perception to a new reality, and to think clearly, make inspired decisions, and attract blessings into your life? The kingdom of God operates in joy. Jesus told us to have faith like a child. And what do children do best? They laugh, expect abundance, and it comes. When you laugh, when you affirm abundance with joy, your body and mind enter into a state of flow. Ideas come effortless. Solutions reveal themselves. Opportunities knock at your door. And all of this is happening not through force, but through alignment. The book of Proverbs tells us, death and life are in the power of the tongue. Your words shape your reality. When you speak affirmations of abundance, paired with deep, joyful breaths, you are programming your mind and body to attract prosperity. Say these affirmations with me now: I breathe in abundance, and I exhale all else. God's blessings flow to me effortless, and I receive them with joy. Every breath fills me with divine ideas, prosperity, and peace. The more you affirm, the more you believe. The more you believe, the more you receive. Today, I encourage you, breathe deeply. Laugh often. Affirm abundance with joy. As you do, your nitric oxide levels will rise, your eyes will open, and the windows of heaven will pour out blessings upon you. Because abundance is within you. It is in your breath, your laughter, your faith, and your willingness to receive. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the breath of life, the gift of laughter, and the overflow of abundance that is always available to us. May we walk in the joy of your provision, breathe in the inspiration of your Spirit, and live with the confidence that all our needs are met. In your infinite love, we receive. Amen. Now, my friends, laugh, breathe, and live in abundance. Abundance is a vision just a breath away. Every time we inhale humor and affirm prosperity, we ignite a powerful biochemical reaction. Our nitric oxide levels rise, our perception expands, and suddenly, the world is full of possibilities we never saw before. So let's take a deep breath, share a laugh, and step into the flow of limitless abundance. Who knew the secret to wealth was in your nostrils? Science shows that deep breathing, especially with humor, boosts nitric oxide, which fuels creativity and clear thinking. When you combine that with affirmations of abundance, your mind naturally attracts prosperity. So go ahead, take a joyful breath, you might just inhale your next $1 million idea. Laughter is not just good for the soul, it's great for your bank account. When we breathe in humor and affirm abundance, our nitric oxide levels increase, expanding our perception to recognize the opportunities that were there all along. Let's breathe in wealth, exhale all else, and let inspiration lead the way. If money grew on trees, breathing deeply would be the watering process. Just as plants thrive with oxygen, our perception thrives when we breathe in humor and affirm abundance. This simple act increases nitric oxide, fueling the kind of inspired thinking that turns dreams into reality. So let's breathe deeply, laugh freely, and welcome the prosperity that's flowing our way. Did you know that abundance is just one deep breath away? When we combine breath with laughter and affirmations of wealth, our nitric oxide levels rise, opening the floodgates to inspired ideas. So let's start with a chuckle, inhale possibility, and exhale hesitation, because abundance is waiting for us. What if all it took to attract wealth was a deep breath and a good joke? Science tells us that nitric oxide fuels brain power, and when we mix that with laughter and affirmations, we create an unstoppable force for abundance. Let's breathe in joy, affirm success, and let inspiration do the rest. Imagine if every time you laughed, you got a paycheck. Well, in a way, you do. Laughing and deep breathing boost nitric oxide, which supercharges your mind with abundant thoughts. When you pair that with affirmations, you're not just thinking richer, you're living richer. Breathe, laugh, and get ready to receive. Each deep, joy-filled breath is like a deposit into the bank of limitless potential. With higher nitric oxide levels, your mind opens to prosperity in ways you never imagined. So let's inhale abundance, exhale all else, and embrace the wealth already flowing to us. When we breathe in humor and affirm abundance, we set off a chain reaction, more nitric oxide, more inspiration, and more opportunities for prosperity. So let's start this journey with a smile, a breath, and an open heart. They say money talks, but I say abundance breathes. Every inhale of humor and affirmation floods your brain with nitric oxide, priming you for powerful insights. Today, let's laugh, breathe deeply, and watch as inspiration leads us straight to prosperity. The key to abundance is right under your nose, literally. Breathing in deeply, especially with laughter and gratitude, boosts nitric oxide and clears the mind for inspired thoughts. So let's take a deep breath, affirm our limitless potential, and watch our world expand in ways we never imagined. Who knew abundance had a scent? Turns out, it smells like fresh air and laughter. When we breathe in humor and affirm success, we amplify our nitric oxide levels, which fuels a vision of prosperity. So let's inhale joy, exhale all else, and step into a life overflowing with abundance. Your next $1 million idea is one deep breath away. Breathing in humor, joy, and affirmations of wealth increases nitric oxide, unlocking the door to inspired thinking. Let's laugh, breathe, and step into a future where prosperity flows effortless. Want to upgrade your vision? Start with your breath. The moment you inhale humor with affirmations of abundance, your nitric oxide levels surge, filling your brain with creative, wealth-attracting thoughts. So let's breathe in prosperity, exhale all else, and watch abundance manifest. Think wealth is complicated. It's as simple as breathing in a joke and breathing out a blessing. Laughter increases nitric oxide, which fuels inspiration, making it easier to attract abundance. So let's start this journey with a deep breath, a smile, and the faith that everything we desire is already on its way. With a new perception, abundance becomes more than just an idea, it becomes an experience, felt with every breath and reinforced with every joyful moment. Breathing in abundance is like inhaling a fresh perception with every breath. With each deep, joyful breath, the body releases nitric oxide, and my vision becomes clearer, sharper, and more attuned to the prosperity around me. Laughter enhances that flow, making abundance feel like the most natural thing in the world. Humor is the gateway to a rich life. When I laugh and affirm my abundance, nitric oxide levels rise, and my mind opens to new possibilities. Each chuckle lightens the load and makes room for more wealth, more love, and more joy. Abundance isn't something to be chased, it's something to be breathed in. Every time I laugh and inhale deeply, I allow the flow of prosperity to reach me. The more I breathe in humor, the more my mind fills with inspiring thoughts of wealth and possibility. Laughter is like a key that unlocks the doors of abundance. As I breathe in humor, my nitric oxide levels rise, enhancing my mental clarity and creativity. Every affirmation of abundance becomes more powerful, as my mind is filled with inspiration and insight. Inhaling abundance is as easy as breathing in a good laugh. With each breath, I invite wealth and opportunity into my life, while humor lightens the journey. Nitric oxide fuels my thinking, turning every thought into a possibility and every possibility into reality. What if abundance is a state of mind that can be triggered with every breath? As I laugh and affirm prosperity, my body responds by releasing nitric oxide, which opens up new pathways for creativity and wealth. I become more attuned to the opportunities around me, as my mind becomes flooded with inspired ideas. Abundance is all around me, and I just need to breathe it in. With every deep breath of humor and affirmation, my nitric oxide levels increase, making my mind sharper and more open to creative thoughts of prosperity. Laughter clears away all else and fills me with the confidence to receive all the abundance the universe has to offer. The act of breathing in abundance is as simple as laughing with intention. As I inhale joy, I exhale all else, and my thoughts become aligned with prosperity. With each breath, my nitric oxide levels rise, and my ability to think clearly about wealth and opportunity expands. Every breath I take is an affirmation of my abundant life. When I breathe in humor, my mind becomes more open to receiving. Nitric oxide flows through my body, opening new channels for creative, wealth-generating ideas to manifest effortless. Abundance is a vibration that can be accessed with every breath of humor. As I inhale joy and affirm prosperity, my body responds by releasing nitric oxide, fueling my thoughts and making them more attuned to abundance. Laughter and breath become the tools for creating the life I desire. Breathing in humor aligns my mind with abundance. With each laugh, I feel the surge of nitric oxide empowering my thoughts, making them clearer, more creative, and more focused on the possibilities around me. Abundance is not a dream, it's a reality I breathe into existence. When I breathe deeply and laugh, my mind becomes a magnet for abundance. As nitric oxide levels rise, so does my clarity, enabling me to see the wealth in every moment. Affirming abundance with humor opens up pathways for inspiration and ideas that lead to success. Breathing in humor is a way to breathe in prosperity. As I laugh and affirm abundance, my body releases nitric oxide, flooding my mind with new, exciting ideas. Each deep breath brings me closer to a life full of opportunities and riches beyond measure. Abundance flows naturally when I breathe in joy and affirm prosperity. With every laugh, my nitric oxide levels rise, and I feel a surge of inspiration. I realize that the wealth I seek is already here, waiting for me to recognize it with an open, abundant mind. The breath of abundance is not just physical, it's spiritual. As I inhale humor and affirm prosperity, my body becomes energized with nitric oxide, which clears the way for divine ideas to enter my mind. I begin to see abundance not as a destination, but as a continuous flow in every breath, thought, and laugh. With every deep breath and burst of laughter, you activate a cycle of inspiration and prosperity that transforms your vision and life. Laughter is more than a momentary escape, it is a physiological and psychological alchemy, transforming tension into ease, rigidity into flow. It lifts the mind from its habitual grooves, opening unexpected pathways of thought, much like a river carving new tributaries. The very act of laughter, through its biochemical ripple effects, is a gateway to inspiration. Laughter increases nitric oxide levels, setting off a cascade of beneficial effects. As nitric oxide relaxes blood vessels, circulation improves, delivering oxygen-rich blood to the brain. This increased oxygenation nourishes the neural landscape, enhancing cognitive flexibility, sharpening perception, and allowing for the emergence of fresh, inspired thoughts. But nitric oxide does more than fuel the brain, it encourages a state of openness. Inspiration, by its nature, requires a dissolution of mental barriers, a willingness to entertain new ideas without resistance. Humor accomplishes this effortless. It dismantles rigid thinking, disrupting entrenched patterns with the unexpected. A joke lands because it subverts expectations, much like a stroke of creative genius. The connection between humor and inspiration is not accidental. The best ideas often arrive when the mind is light, playful, and unburdened, when we are in a state of relaxed awareness rather than forced concentration. This is the realm of nitric oxide, a molecule that fosters fluidity, expansion, and presence. It is no wonder that some of the greatest minds, scientists, artists, and philosophers, have also been known for their humor. Laughter shakes the mind loose, creating the spaciousness in which insight can arise. Perhaps this is why moments of inspiration come unexpectedly, during a shared laugh, in the middle of a joke, in the playful absurdity of life itself. It is in these moments that the mind, unshackled by seriousness, becomes most receptive to the currents of creativity. To seek inspiration, then, is not merely to think harder or strive more. It is to cultivate an inner environment of ease, to invite humor as a companion on the journey. It is to remember that wisdom does not always arrive in solemnity, it often arrives disguised as laughter, carried on the breath of nitric oxide, lighting up the mind with possibility. Here are jokes about abundance, humor, and nitric oxide boosting inspiring thoughts. I started breathing in humor with my abundance affirmations. Now even my bank account is laughing all the way to the bank. Every time I laugh and affirm abundance, my nitric oxide levels rise. At this rate, I'll have enough oxygen to think up $1 billion idea by lunchtime. They say laughter is the best medicine. But with these deep breaths, it's also my financial advisor. I inhaled humor, exhaled all else, and suddenly, boom. I had 5 new business ideas and a side hustle for my dog. My nitric oxide levels are so high from laughing about abundance. Even my stress is quitting its job. They say abundance starts with the breath, so I took a deep one. Now my ideas are inflating faster than the economy. I started breathing in humor and affirmations of wealth. Now my bank account and my happiness are both compounding daily. My nitric oxide is so high from all this deep laughing. Everyone is taking a vacation. I told my brain, we're breathing in abundance and humor. Now it's overflowing with million-dollar ideas. I laughed so hard while affirming abundance that my wallet woke up. It said, finally. Oxygen. I can breathe again. My secret to success. Inhale humor, exhale genius. At this rate, my next breath might write a best-selling book. I took a deep, laughter-filled breath and thought, I'm rich. My bank account said, good. Now think that a few more times. I used to save money, now I just save breaths of abundance. Turns out, they come with free inspiration and a side of giggles. They say wealth starts with vision, so I combined humor, breathing, and affirmations. Now my ideas are multiplying faster than rabbits on a retreat, so keep breathing, keep laughing, and let that nitric oxide fuel your most abundant thoughts yet. With every deep, joyful breath, your mind expands with limitless possibilities, and laughter unlocks the flow of wealth and abundance in your life. As you inhale humor and abundance, nitric oxide surges through your body, opening new pathways for prosperity and creativity to flow effortless. Every time you laugh, your brain lights up with inspired ideas, attracting wealth, success, and joyful opportunities with ease. With each deep breath, you inhale infinite abundance, and with each exhale, you release all else, leaving you lighter, freer, and ready to receive. The more you breathe in humor and joy, the more your mind becomes an unstoppable magnet for creative, prosperous, and life-changing ideas. Every chuckle, every giggle, every burst of laughter supercharges your nitric oxide levels, fueling your mind with inspiration, clarity, and financial breakthroughs. Your body is effortlessly programmed for success. Every deep, laughter-filled breath enhances your ability to think abundantly and act decisively. As you fill your lungs with humor and wealth affirmations, your subconscious mind absorbs the truth, you are infinitely abundant, and money flows effortless to you. With every joyful breath, your heart opens to receive new opportunities, and your mind becomes crystal clear on the next steps toward success. Your laughter is an energetic investment. Every joyful exhale attracts more wealth, more freedom, and more exciting possibilities into your life. Right now, as you breathe in deeply, a wave of confidence and prosperity washes over you, rewiring your mind for abundance and limitless success. Each inhale fills you with new energy, prosperity, and creative genius, while each exhale releases all else. Your breath is a powerful force. Each inhale of humor and abundance effortlessly programs your mind to recognize and seize golden opportunities. As you breathe in deeply, your body relaxes, your nitric oxide levels rise, and the entire universe conspires to bring you wealth and happiness. In this moment, you feel the truth: abundance is your natural state, laughter is your secret weapon, and your next inspired idea is already on its way. Breathe, laugh, and let abundance flow into every part of your life. Here are jokes on abundance, blending humor, breathing, and affirmations to increase nitric oxide levels and inspire abundant thoughts. I started breathing in humor with my affirmations of abundance. Now I'm so rich in ideas, even my thoughts have a dividend. Every time I inhale laughter and affirm abundance, my bank account gets a little more oxygen and a little less empty. I've been breathing in humor and affirming prosperity. Turns out, my mind is more open to abundance than my wallet is. I tried breathing in laughter and affirmations of wealth. Now my thoughts are richer than a gold-plated pizza. Breathing in humor with abundance affirmations. It's like hitting the refresh button on my wealth vision. Now I can't stop thinking about money. Every time I inhale humor and affirm abundance, my nitric oxide levels rise. Which means I'm now breathing in inspiration, and exhaling billion-dollar ideas. I started mixing humor with affirmations of abundance. Now, everyone are laughing all the way to the bank. I breathed in humor, affirmed abundance, and released all else. Now my thoughts are so prosperous, even my mistakes get investments. Laughing while affirming wealth is my new routine. Now my creative ideas are flowing faster than my credit card bills. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance every day. Now my bank account isn't the only thing that's breathing easier. I've learned to laugh and breathe in abundance. Turns out, when I'm laughing, even my savings account gets a good workout. I started mixing humor, breathing, and affirmations. Now my thoughts are so rich, even my to-do list has a trust fund. Every deep breath of laughter and affirmation of abundance. It's like my bank balance is doing deep squats, getting stronger every time. Breathing in humor with abundance affirmations. Now every time I open my wallet, it feels like I'm inhaling joy and exhaling wealth. When I breathe in humor with abundance affirmations, my thoughts are so wealthy, even my dreams have a portfolio. These jokes playfully mix the concepts of laughter, breathing, affirmations, and the abundance that flows when they all come together, fueling both inspiration and prosperity. Here are jokes on abundance, focusing on the idea that humor, breathing, and affirmations boost nitric oxide levels, leading to more inspiring thoughts of abundance. I started breathing in humor and affirming abundance. Now my ideas are so rich, even my thoughts have investments. When I breathe in laughter and affirm prosperity, my wallet gets more oxygen than a marathon runner. Every time I laugh while affirming abundance, my brain releases so much nitric oxide, it's like my ideas have a VIP pass to success. I've been inhaling humor and affirming wealth. Now I'm so prosperous, even my shoes are walking into abundance. Breathing in humor and abundance affirmations. It's like my thoughts are going on a luxury vacation, no more budget ideas. Every deep breath of laughter and wealth affirmations. My bank account isn't the only thing getting bigger, my creativity is, too. I combined humor with abundance affirmations. Now everyone is laughing all the way to the stock market. I breathe in joy, affirm abundance, and watch my mind get richer. It's like my brain's getting a raise every time I laugh. Laughing while I breathe in abundance. My thoughts are getting so wealthy, they've started sending me thank you notes. Every time I inhale humor with abundance affirmations, my thoughts get so profitable, I might start charging them rent. When I breathe in humor and affirm wealth, it's like my ideas are getting free first-class tickets to prosperity. I started combining humor with affirmations of abundance. Now my mind is so full of wealth, I need a bigger notebook. Breathing in humor and affirming prosperity. It's like I'm investing in my thoughts, and they're giving me returns every day. Every deep breath of laughter and abundance affirmation. My thoughts are more valuable than a gold mine in the middle of a brainstorm. I laugh, I breathe, and I affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so inspired, they might be eligible for their own reality show. These jokes playfully mix humor, affirmations, and the science of breathing to create a fun and light-hearted perspective on abundance, with nitric oxide levels boosting creativity and wealth-building ideas. Here are jokes on abundance, infused with humor, breathing, and affirmations to elevate nitric oxide levels and inspire abundant thoughts. I started breathing in humor and affirming abundance. Now my thoughts are richer than a billionaire's cereal. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my wallet gets thicker than my grandma's recipe book. I've been breathing in humor with abundance affirmations. Now I've got more ideas than a tech startup, except mine are all profitable. Breathing in humor with abundance affirmations. It's like my mind went on a shopping spree, and it only bought success. I've been inhaling laughter and affirming abundance. Now my ideas are so abundant, even my to-do list is getting paid. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my brain gets so rich, I think it's about to hire an accountant. I breathe in humor and affirm prosperity. Now my thoughts are so inspired, even my coffee is asking for a raise. I've combined laughter with abundance affirmations. Now every idea I have is a six-figure thought. Laughing while breathing in abundance. My creative ideas are flowing so fast, they need their own highway. Breathing in humor and affirming abundance. Now my mind is so full of wealth, it might need a financial advisor. Every deep breath of humor and prosperity affirmation. I'm so rich in ideas, even my dreams are trying to get a loan. I breathe in laughter and affirm abundance. Now even my leftover pizza is tasting like prosperity. Laughing with affirmations of wealth. My thoughts are becoming so valuable, I'm thinking of putting them on the stock market. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance daily. Now even my Wi-Fi connection is getting faster with all the ideas streaming in. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my thoughts are getting so wealthy, I'm considering opening a savings account for them. These jokes combine humor, breathing, and affirmations, creating a fun and light-hearted approach to abundance that emphasizes how each laugh and deep breath enhances creativity and the flow of prosperity. Here are jokes on abundance, inspired by the idea that breathing in humor and affirming abundance increases nitric oxide levels, which in turn boosts inspiring thoughts of prosperity. I started breathing in humor with abundance affirmations. Now my thoughts are so rich, even my daydreams have a 401k. Every time I inhale laughter and affirm abundance, my wallet gets more oxygen than a yoga instructor. I combine deep breathing, humor, and affirmations of wealth. Now I'm not just breathing, I'm investing in my own success. I've been breathing in humor and affirming prosperity. My ideas are so abundant, they need their own personal assistant. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my thoughts become so wealthy, even my grocery list is buying organic. Breathing in humor and affirming wealth. Turns out, my thoughts are now richer than my coffee. Talk about a latte success. I breathe in humor and abundance. And now my creativity is so wealthy, it has its own bank account. When I breathe in laughter with abundance affirmations, my brain gets so rich, I might need a financial advisor for my thoughts. I breathe deeply, laugh, and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are more successful than my internet search history. I've been breathing in humor with affirmations of prosperity. And now my mind is full of ideas so rich, they might just get their own reality show. I laugh, breathe, and affirm wealth. Now even my pet hamster is investing in my ideas. Breathing in humor with abundance affirmations. My ideas are now so wealthy, I'm thinking of charging them rent. Every deep breath I take, full of laughter and abundance. My thoughts are so prosperous, even my laundry's got a luxury brand now. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. Now my dreams are so big, they need their own zip code. I laugh, breathe, and affirm wealth. Turns out, my thoughts are so abundant, they might start taxing themselves. These jokes combine the concepts of humor, breathing, and affirmations to create a fun and light-hearted perspective on how these practices can open the door to abundance and wealth, both mentally and creatively. Here are jokes on abundance, combining humor, breathing, and affirmations to highlight the effect of increased nitric oxide levels in fostering inspiring thoughts of prosperity, I started breathing in humor and affirming abundance. Now my thoughts are so rich, even my dreams need a financial advisor. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my thoughts get so wealthy, even my coffee is starting to feel like a stock portfolio. I've been inhaling humor and affirming prosperity. Now my ideas are so abundant, I might need a spreadsheet to keep track of them. Breathing in humor with abundance affirmations. It's like my thoughts are getting a raise, every breath is a bonus. I laugh, breathe deeply, and affirm wealth. My ideas are now so prosperous, even my calendar is booked with success. Every time I breathe in laughter and affirm abundance, my mind gets so rich, even my to-do list is getting paid. I combine deep breaths, humor, and abundance affirmations. Now even my refrigerator feels more prosperous, there's always something new inside. I breathe in humor and affirm wealth. Now my thoughts are so rich, they might start charging me rent. I've been breathing in joy and affirming abundance. Now even my socks have a higher net worth than they did yesterday. Laughing while breathing in abundance. My thoughts have become so abundant, they could be on a luxury yacht right now. I breathe in humor and affirm prosperity. Now my thoughts are so successful, even my plants are thriving. I've been breathing in abundance and laughing along the way. My creativity is so rich, even my notes are getting royalties. Every time I breathe in humor with abundance affirmations, I think I'm turning my ideas into a whole new economy. I laugh, I breathe, I affirm wealth. My thoughts are so abundant, they might need a personal assistant. Breathing in humor with abundance affirmations. Now my thoughts are so wealthy, they just bought a second home in my mind. These jokes integrate humor, breathing, and affirmations, illustrating how breathing in joy can amplify your vision, boost creativity, and bring abundance into your thoughts. Here are jokes on abundance, incorporating humor, affirmations, and the idea that breathing in laughter and affirmations boosts nitric oxide levels, sparking abundant, inspiring thoughts. I started breathing in humor with affirmations of abundance. Now my thoughts are so rich, I'm expecting them to send me a thank you card. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my wallet gets so full, it's asking for its own credit card. I breathe in humor, affirm abundance. And suddenly my ideas are so wealthy, I'm thinking of taxing them. I've been laughing and breathing deeply with abundance affirmations. Now even my socks are walking in prosperity. When I breathe in humor and affirm abundance, my thoughts get so rich, they need their own financial planner. I laugh, breathe, and affirm wealth. Now even my plants are getting richer, who knew they could have a hedge fund? I breathe in laughter with affirmations of abundance. Now my ideas are so overflowing, they need their own storage unit. Every time I inhale humor and affirm prosperity, my mind gets so full of abundance, even my daydreams are investing. I've been breathing in humor and affirming wealth. Now my thoughts are so abundant, I need a new journal just for them. Laughing and breathing in abundance. My creativity is so wealthy, it's about to buy a luxury yacht. I breathe in humor with abundance affirmations. And now my thoughts are so prosperous, they could start their own business. Every deep breath of laughter and affirmation of abundance. My mind's now richer than a Monopoly game on high speed. I've been breathing in joy and affirming abundance. Now even my coffee is richer than it was this morning. I laugh, breathe, and affirm wealth. Now my thoughts are getting so rich, I might need to diversify them. Breathing in humor and affirming abundance. Turns out, my ideas are so wealthy, they just bought themselves a vacation home. These jokes combine humor, deep breathing, and affirmations, illustrating how these simple actions can fuel abundance, elevate creativity, and turn your thoughts into prosperous opportunities. Here are jokes on abundance, tying in humor, affirmations, breathing, and the idea of increased nitric oxide levels to inspire thoughts of prosperity. I started breathing in humor and affirming abundance. Now my thoughts are so rich, they're thinking of investing in real estate. Every time I inhale laughter and affirm abundance, my ideas get so wealthy, they need their own financial portfolio. I've been breathing in humor with abundance affirmations. Now my creativity is so prosperous, it's hiring a personal assistant. When I laugh and breathe in abundance, my thoughts get so rich, even my to-do list is hiring an accountant. I breathe in humor and affirm prosperity. Now my ideas are so successful, they are opening a savings account. I've been breathing in laughter and affirming abundance. Now even my coffee is getting richer than my bank account. Laughing and breathing in abundance. My thoughts are so wealthy, they're taking my credit card for a spin. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. My ideas are now so rich, they might start a hedge fund for my dreams. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my thoughts are so abundant, they're starting their own economy. I've been breathing deeply, laughing, and affirming abundance. Now even my socks are getting more income than I am. Breathing in humor and affirming wealth. Now even my plants are getting richer than they were this morning. I laugh, breathe, and affirm abundance. My mind's so full of wealth, I think it's about to open a bank account for my ideas. I breathe in humor and affirm prosperity. Now my thoughts are so rich, I need to hire a financial planner just to manage them. Every time I breathe in humor and affirm abundance, my ideas get so successful, I'm thinking of starting a mastermind group for them. I laugh, breathe, and affirm wealth. Now my thoughts are so abundant, they need their own luxury condo. These jokes playfully tie together humor, breathing, affirmations, and the scientific boost of nitric oxide, showing how these elements can help increase abundance in both our thoughts and our lives. Here are jokes on abundance, integrating humor, breathing, and affirmations, with the idea that increased nitric oxide levels inspire thoughts of prosperity. I started breathing in humor with affirmations of abundance. Now even my ideas are earning dividends. Every time I breathe in laughter and affirm abundance, my bank account feels richer than my thoughts ever did. I breathe in humor, affirm wealth, and release all else. Now my thoughts are so abundant, they need their own zip code. I've been breathing in laughter and affirming abundance. Now my creativity is more abundant than a Black Friday sale. I inhale humor, affirm abundance, and suddenly, my ideas are more valuable than gold, might need to start charging them rent. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so prosperous, even my dreams are getting a paycheck. Every deep breath of laughter and affirmation of wealth. My thoughts are so rich, even my coffee's asking for a raise. I've been breathing in humor and affirming prosperity. Now my mind is overflowing with ideas, like a pinata full of riches. Laughing while breathing in abundance. My thoughts are getting so prosperous, I think they are about to buy me lunch. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. Now even my Wi-Fi is running at full speed with ideas of success. I laugh, breathe, and affirm abundance. Now even my plants are growing their own wealth. Every time I breathe in humor with abundance affirmations, my ideas are getting so rich, they're considering buying stocks in themselves. I breathe in laughter and affirm prosperity. Now my thoughts are so wealthy, even my dreams need a financial advisor. I breathe deeply, laugh, and affirm abundance. Now my to-do list is so successful, it's hiring an assistant. I breathe in humor, affirm wealth, and release abundance. Now even my shoes are stepping into prosperity. These jokes use humor and the idea of breathing in laughter and affirming abundance to show how it can boost our vision, creativity, and open the door to prosperity in a playful, light-hearted way. Here are jokes about abundance, blending humor, affirmations, and the idea of nitric oxide boosting prosperity-filled thoughts. I started breathing in humor and affirming abundance. Now my thoughts are so rich, they need a vault. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my ideas get so wealthy, they are asking for their own tax bracket. I've been inhaling laughter and affirming prosperity. Now my creativity is so abundant, it needs a personal assistant. Breathing in humor with abundance affirmations. My thoughts are now more profitable than a stock market during a boom. I laugh, breathe, and affirm abundance. Now my ideas are so rich, they're starting their own luxury brand. Every deep breath of humor and affirmation of wealth. My mind's so rich, it's giving my dreams a raise. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so wealthy, they have their own real estate portfolio. I breathe deeply and laugh while affirming abundance. Now even my coffee's getting more success than I am. I breathe in humor, affirm prosperity, and release abundance. Now my ideas are so abundant, they're planning to move into a mansion. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my thoughts are getting so prosperous, they need their own elevator to the top. I laugh, breathe, and affirm wealth. Now my mind is so full of abundance, it needs a bigger brain. I inhale humor and affirm prosperity. Now my thoughts are so rich, they've started buying their own assets. Breathing in humor and affirming abundance. My creativity is so abundant, even my leftovers are multiplying. I breathe in laughter, affirm abundance, and feel the flow. Now even my shoes are walking in wealth. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my thoughts are getting so rich, they are about to open their own bank. These jokes combine humor with affirmations of abundance, showing how breathing in laughter and wealth-inspired thoughts can lead to an overflow of creativity and prosperity. Here are jokes on abundance from the perspective that breathing in humor and affirmations boosts nitric oxide levels, leading to inspiring thoughts of prosperity. I started breathing in humor and affirming abundance. Now my thoughts are so rich, they've got their own stockbroker. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my ideas get so prosperous, even my Wi-Fi feels faster. I breathe in humor with affirmations of wealth. Now my thoughts are so rich, they are asking for a personal assistant. Laughing and breathing in abundance. My creativity is so rich, it's getting its own financial portfolio. Every deep breath of laughter and affirmation of abundance. My mind's getting so wealthy, it might just buy a yacht. I breathe in humor and affirm prosperity. Now my ideas are so abundant, they need a separate bank account. I breathe in laughter, affirm abundance. And now even my thoughts are charging interest on their success. I laugh, breathe deeply, and affirm abundance. Now even my to-do list has started investing in my ideas. I breathe in humor with affirmations of wealth. And suddenly, my mind has more ideas than a Wall Street trader during a bull market. Every time I breathe in abundance with humor, my thoughts get so rich, they've started networking with success. I laugh, breathe, and affirm wealth. Now even my plants are growing in prosperity. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. My ideas are so abundant, even my shoes are stepping into wealth. Laughing while breathing in abundance. Now my thoughts are so successful, they've started charging me rent. I breathe deeply and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so rich, they're planning to buy me a vacation home. Every time I breathe in humor and affirm wealth. My ideas are getting so abundant, they're looking for an investor. These jokes blend the idea of humor, affirmations, and increased nitric oxide levels to show how they can lead to a flow of abundant, inspiring thoughts. Here are jokes that combine breathing in humor, affirmations of abundance, and the idea of increased nitric oxide levels, sparking abundant and inspiring thoughts. I started breathing in humor and affirming abundance. Now my thoughts are so rich, even my dreams are getting dividends. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my mind gets so full of wealth, it's considering buying real estate in my brain. I've been inhaling humor with affirmations of prosperity. Now my ideas are so abundant, they're looking to hire their own team of accountants. I breathe in humor, affirm abundance, and feel the boost. Now my thoughts are so rich, they need their own private jet. Breathing in laughter and abundance affirmations. My mind is getting so wealthy, it's about to start a hedge fund for my creativity. I laugh, breathe, and affirm prosperity. Now even my coffee is richer than my paycheck. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so successful, they're hiring a life coach. Every time I inhale laughter and affirm abundance, my ideas get so prosperous, even my laundry basket is making investments. I breathe deeply, laugh, and affirm wealth. Now my thoughts are so abundant, they need a bigger notebook to contain them. I laugh, breathe, and affirm abundance. Now even my Wi-Fi is running faster with rich ideas. Breathing in humor with affirmations of prosperity. My thoughts are so rich, I'm thinking of starting a bank just for them. Every time I breathe in abundance with humor, my ideas are getting so wealthy, they are asking me for business advice. I laugh, breathe, and affirm wealth. Now even my socks are walking in abundance. I've been breathing in humor with affirmations of abundance. My thoughts are so prosperous, they are opening their own luxury brand. I breathe in humor, affirm abundance, and my mind gets richer. Now even my calendar is booked with ideas for success. These jokes emphasize the playful connection between humor, breathing, and affirming abundance, showing how these practices can generate a flow of creative, wealth-filled thoughts. Here are jokes about abundance, integrating humor, breathing, affirmations, and the idea that increased nitric oxide levels inspire prosperous thoughts. I started breathing in humor and affirming abundance. Now my thoughts are so rich, I'm wondering if I should file for tax deductions. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my ideas are so prosperous, even my to-do list is getting paid. I breathe in humor and affirm wealth. Now my thoughts are so wealthy, they've hired a personal trainer. Breathing in humor and affirming abundance. Now even my thoughts are taking vacations in the Caribbean. I laugh, breathe, and affirm prosperity. Now even my dreams are getting bonuses. Every deep breath of laughter and abundance affirmation. My ideas are getting so rich, I need a bigger notebook to write them down. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. My thoughts are now so successful, they're thinking of starting a podcast on prosperity. Laughing and breathing in abundance. Now even my socks are walking in luxury. I breathe in humor with affirmations of wealth. Now my thoughts are so wealthy, they've started investing in real estate. Every time I inhale humor and affirm abundance, My mind is getting so prosperous, it's applying for a loan to fund my ideas. I laugh, breathe, and affirm prosperity. Now my ideas are so abundant, I'm considering giving them their own bank account. Breathing in laughter with affirmations of wealth. Now even my coffee is getting a richer roast than ever before. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. Now even my imagination is asking for a raise. I laugh, breathe deeply, and affirm prosperity. Now my thoughts are so rich, they're looking to buy a second home in my brain. I breathe in humor and affirm wealth. Now my mind is so abundant, it's planning to hire a financial advisor for my ideas. These jokes combine the power of humor, affirmations, and increased nitric oxide levels to show how these practices can fuel a flow of abundant, creative thoughts in a light-hearted way. Here are jokes on abundance, considering the idea that breathing in humor with affirmations increases nitric oxide levels, sparking inspiring thoughts of abundance. I started breathing in humor with abundance affirmations. Now my thoughts are so rich, they're thinking of running for office. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my ideas get so successful, even my socks are starting to invest. I breathe in humor and affirm wealth. Now my thoughts are so abundant, they're considering buying a yacht. Laughing and breathing in abundance. My creativity is getting so rich, I'm thinking of turning it into a franchise. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. Now my ideas are getting so wealthy, even my coffee needs a financial advisor. Every time I inhale humor and affirm abundance, my thoughts are so successful, they've started charging rent to my dreams. I laugh, breathe, and affirm prosperity. Now even my plants are asking for their own stock portfolios. I breathe in humor with affirmations of wealth. My ideas are so rich, they're hiring a personal chef. I've been breathing in laughter and affirming abundance. Now my thoughts are so abundant, they're getting a spot on the Forbes list. I breathe in humor and affirm prosperity. My thoughts are so wealthy, I'm considering opening a luxury spa for them. Every deep breath of laughter and affirmation of abundance. My mind is so rich, it's thinking of buying some beachfront property. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. Now even my Wi-Fi signal is getting stronger with success. Laughing while breathing in abundance. My ideas are getting so rich, I'm afraid I'll have to start paying taxes on them. I breathe deeply and affirm prosperity. Now my thoughts are so abundant, they've started offering consulting services. I laugh, breathe, and affirm abundance. Now even my shoes are walking into wealth. These jokes blend humor with the idea that breathing in humor and affirming abundance, along with increased nitric oxide levels, can spark a flow of creative and prosperous thoughts. Here are 15 fresh jokes on abundance, considering the idea that breathing in humor with affirmations leads to increased nitric oxide levels, sparking abundance-filled thoughts. I started breathing in humor and affirming abundance. Now my thoughts are so rich, I'm thinking of buying a private island for them. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my ideas get so successful, they are opening up a second headquarters in my brain. I breathe in humor, affirm abundance, and boom. My thoughts are so wealthy, even my daydreams are getting a raise. Laughing while breathing in abundance. Now my thoughts are so prosperous, they are opening an investment fund for my creativity. I breathe in humor and affirm wealth. Now my ideas are so rich, they're renting out space in my mind for their yacht club. I laugh, breathe, and affirm prosperity. My thoughts are getting so abundant, they're considering running their own startup. Every time I breathe in humor with affirmations of abundance, my thoughts are so successful, even my to-do list is starting to charge me for advice. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. Now my ideas are so rich, they're getting a financial planner to manage their growth. Breathing in humor with abundance affirmations. Now my thoughts are so wealthy, they're applying for a high-interest savings account. I laugh, breathe, and affirm abundance. Now even my pillow is dreaming about stocks and bonds. I breathe deeply, laugh, and affirm wealth. Now even my reflection in the mirror is wearing a tuxedo of success. I laugh, breathe, and affirm prosperity. Now my ideas are so abundant, they've hired a personal assistant to keep track of them. Every time I breathe in humor with affirmations of abundance, my mind is getting so rich, it's thinking of running a business seminar for my ideas. I breathe in humor and affirm wealth. Now even my sneakers are running toward financial independence. Laughing while breathing in abundance. My thoughts are so prosperous, they're considering opening a savings account for my creativity. These jokes blend humor, affirmations of abundance, and the idea of increased nitric oxide levels to create a playful and inspiring atmosphere where wealth and success flow freely in the mind. Here are 15 new jokes on abundance, from the perspective that breathing in humor with affirmations increases nitric oxide levels, sparking inspiring thoughts of abundance. I started breathing in humor and affirming abundance. Now my thoughts are so rich, they've started investing in the stock market. Every time I breathe in humor with abundance affirmations, my ideas get so wealthy, they need their own financial advisor. I laugh, breathe, and affirm prosperity. Now my thoughts are so abundant, they're starting a side hustle. I breathe in humor and affirm wealth. Now even my thoughts are asking for a raise. I breathe deeply, laugh, and affirm abundance. My mind's so full of wealth, it's thinking of buying real estate in my dreams. Laughing while breathing in abundance. My ideas are getting so rich, they're opening a new bank account for their profits. I inhale humor, affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so prosperous, they're planning a luxury vacation for themselves. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my ideas get so wealthy, they're starting a trust fund for my future creativity. I breathe in humor and affirm prosperity. My thoughts are so abundant, I'm starting to worry they'll need their own parking space. Laughing and breathing in abundance. Now even my creativity is asking for a financial planner. I breathe in humor and affirm wealth. My thoughts are so rich, I'm considering investing in real estate, with my ideas. I breathe deeply, laugh, and affirm abundance. Now my mind is so full of success, it's getting ready to start its own podcast. Every time I breathe in humor and affirm abundance, my thoughts are getting so wealthy, they're writing their own self-help book. I breathe in humor, affirm wealth, and feel the flow. Now my thoughts are so abundant, they've started charging me rent. I laugh, breathe, and affirm prosperity. Now even my dreams are sending me a bill for luxury accommodations. These jokes combine humor, deep breathing, and abundance affirmations to show how the idea of increasing nitric oxide levels can spark a flood of abundant, playful, and successful thoughts. Here are 15 fresh jokes on abundance from the perspective that as we breathe in humor with affirmations, those affirmations are accompanied by increased nitric oxide levels, leading to inspiring thoughts of abundance. I've been breathing in humor and affirming abundance. Now my thoughts are so rich, even my inner critic wants a piece of the pie. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my mind's getting so wealthy, I might need to take out a loan to store all these ideas. I breathe deeply, laugh, and affirm prosperity. Now my thoughts are so abundant, they've started throwing their own parties. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so rich, they're taking out a second mortgage on my imagination. Laughing while breathing in abundance. My ideas are getting so prosperous, they've hired a personal trainer to keep in shape. I inhale humor, affirm abundance. My thoughts are so wealthy, I'm wondering if I should start a retirement fund for them. Every deep breath of humor and affirmation of wealth. My ideas are so abundant, they're applying for credit cards with no limits. I breathe in humor, affirm prosperity. Now my thoughts are so successful, even my coffee is getting royalties. Laughing and breathing in abundance. Now my thoughts are so wealthy, they're looking into buying a private jet. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. Now even my to-do list is asking for dividends on its productivity. I laugh, breathe, and affirm prosperity. My thoughts are so abundant, they've started paying themselves in advance. Every time I breathe in humor with affirmations of wealth. My thoughts are getting so prosperous, they're thinking of launching their own app. I breathe deeply, laugh, and affirm abundance. Now my ideas are so rich, they're scheduling a meeting with my subconscious to discuss investments. I laugh, breathe, and affirm wealth. Now my thoughts are getting so successful, they're asking me to introduce them to my accountant. I breathe in humor and affirm prosperity. Now my mind's so full of abundance, I need a bigger notebook to capture it all. These jokes highlight the connection between breathing in humor, affirming abundance, and how it sparks a wave of rich and successful thoughts, all powered by that extra boost of nitric oxide. Here are 15 fresh jokes on abundance, taking into account the idea that breathing in humor with affirmations of abundance boosts nitric oxide levels, which then spark inspiring thoughts of abundance. I started breathing in humor with affirmations of abundance. Now my thoughts are so rich, they need their own financial advisor. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my ideas get so prosperous, even my pen wants a raise. I breathe in humor, affirm wealth. Now my thoughts are so abundant, they've started making passive income. Laughing and breathing in abundance. My ideas are so successful, even my daydreams are filing taxes. I breathe in humor with abundance affirmations. Now my thoughts are so rich, I'm thinking of putting them in a trust fund. Every deep breath of laughter and affirmation. My ideas are so wealthy, they're shopping for mansions in my mind. I breathe deeply, laugh, and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so prosperous, they're considering opening a savings account. Laughing and breathing in prosperity. Now even my dreams are getting interest on their investments. I breathe in humor and affirm wealth. My thoughts are so abundant, they've started making real estate deals with my imagination. I laugh, breathe, and affirm abundance. Now my ideas are so successful, they're buying their own stock in my mind. Every time I breathe in humor and affirm prosperity. My thoughts are so rich, they're asking for a luxury vacation. I breathe in humor, affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so wealthy, they've hired a personal shopper. Laughing while breathing in abundance. Now even my notebook is investing in my ideas. I breathe deeply, laugh, and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so successful, they've opened their own startup. I breathe in humor, affirm wealth. Now my thoughts are so abundant, they've started getting royalties from my creativity. These jokes emphasize the connection between humor, breathing, and abundance affirmations, suggesting that this combination creates a flow of rich, prosperous, and inspiring thoughts. Here are 15 new jokes on abundance, from the perspective that breathing in humor with affirmations of abundance increases nitric oxide levels, which in turn sparks inspiring thoughts of abundance. I started breathing in humor and affirming abundance. Now my thoughts are so rich, even my daydreams are asking for investment advice. Every time I laugh and breathe in abundance, my ideas are getting so wealthy, they're considering buying a second home in my brain. I breathe in humor and affirm prosperity. Now my thoughts are so abundant, they're applying for a loan to fund their growth. Laughing while breathing in abundance. My ideas are so rich, even my coffee is investing in them. I breathe deeply and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so prosperous, they've started charging me rent for living in my mind. I laugh, breathe, and affirm wealth. Now my ideas are so successful, they're taking a vacation to my imagination. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. Now even my subconscious is negotiating a deal with my future prosperity. Every time I inhale humor and affirm prosperity, my thoughts are getting so rich, they're starting to make passive income from my dreams. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so wealthy, they're planning a luxury vacation to the Bahamas. Laughing and breathing in abundance. Now even my ideas are hiring financial advisors to manage their success. I breathe in humor, affirm abundance. My thoughts are so prosperous, they've started buying property in my imagination. I laugh, breathe, and affirm wealth. Now my thoughts are so rich, they're looking into offshore bank accounts in my mind. I breathe deeply, laugh, and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so successful, they're investing in real estate and buying virtual stocks. Every time I breathe in humor and affirm prosperity, my ideas are getting so wealthy, they're considering setting up a trust fund for my creativity. I laugh, breathe, and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so prosperous, they're signing up for a masterclass on financial independence. These jokes highlight the idea that humor, affirmations, and deep breathing can lead to abundant and prosperous thoughts, powered by increased nitric oxide levels, all while keeping the tone light-hearted and fun. Here are 15 new jokes on abundance from the perspective that as we breathe in humor with affirmations of abundance, those affirmations are accompanied by increased nitric oxide levels, leading to inspiring thoughts of abundance. I started breathing in humor with abundance affirmations. Now my thoughts are so rich, even my Wi-Fi is getting faster. I laugh, breathe deeply, and affirm abundance. Now my ideas are getting so wealthy, they're shopping for private jets in my mind. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so prosperous, they've started sending me birthday cards. Every time I breathe in humor with affirmations of wealth, my thoughts are getting so rich, I'm worried they might start charging me for real estate in my brain. I breathe in humor, affirm prosperity. Now my ideas are so successful, they've applied for a business loan in my imagination. I laugh, breathe, and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so rich, they're sending me emails about investment opportunities. I breathe deeply, laugh, and affirm wealth. Now even my creativity is hiring a financial advisor to help with its retirement plan. I breathe in humor and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so prosperous, they're buying stocks in my dreams. Every deep breath of humor and affirmation of wealth. My ideas are getting so wealthy, they're asking for their own office space in my mind. I laugh, breathe in abundance, and affirm success. Now my thoughts are so rich, they've started charging me for consultation services. I breathe in humor with affirmations of wealth. Now even my dreams are starting to apply for credit cards with high limits. I laugh, breathe, and affirm abundance. Now my thoughts are so successful, they've started hiring staff to manage their busy schedule. I breathe in humor and affirm wealth. Now my ideas are getting so rich, I'm considering opening a luxury retreat for them. Every time I breathe in humor with abundance affirmations. My thoughts are so prosperous, they've started paying rent on the space they occupy in my mind. I breathe deeply, laugh, and affirm abundance. Now my ideas are so successful, they've formed a startup and are pitching to investors. These jokes playfully combine humor, deep breathing, and abundance affirmations to suggest how this trio creates a rich flow of creative and prosperous thoughts, powered by the benefits of increased nitric oxide levels. ChatGPT can make mistakes. Check important info.